Hello, I'm Allana. I'm the massage therapist here at Zoomer's Physiotherapy and Health Solutions, and I'd like to talk to you today about a few tips and how massage can help you with symptoms of osteoarthritis. Most adults later on in their life will experience arthritis in any of their joints, but this doesn't have to stop you from living the life you love. There's many ways we can help you and your joints be happy. Some ways that massage therapy can help is we can help decrease your pain by loosening up the muscles that surround the joints. And we can also help bring new joint flow and nutrition to the joint to help open that up, which will help you be less stiff, which is a main symptom of osteoarthritis. So now that you're less stiff with massage therapy, you will be able to do more things with less pain. Massage therapy can also help just keeping the joints a little bit loose through range of motion and keeping the muscles loose. And that will help just overall decrease the amount of degeneration you will have throughout your lifetime, which will help you stay more active and doing the things you love longer. So that's how massage therapy can help. If you think I can help you, you can, by all means, just book in here at Zoomer's Physiotherapy. Now I would like to show you a few tips and range of motion that will help you at home keep your joints happy. All right, before we get started with the range of motion exercises, I would just like to mention that any joint staying still for too long is not good. Our joints like to move, so these range of motion exercises are a good way to have the joints move. You can set an alarm or a timer or some kind of reminder for if you are staying in one position for too long to just get up and do a little bit of range of motion to help those joints out. So we're going to get started with the neck, so the cervical spine. So for this, for range of motion, we just want to start on one side and slowly bring your head through like a half circle all the way to the other shoulder. And then we can go back. This should be pain-free. None of the range of motion exercises should be painful in any way, so just stay within your range. And while you do this, if you find a spot that's more tight, what you can do is bring your hand and bring yourself into a little bit of the stretch for that muscle in your neck. Again, staying within your tolerance, pain-free. You can hold that for 20 to 30 seconds. And that will just help loosen up the muscles around that joint. All right, so we're going to move on to the shoulder. So let's pretend this is the shoulder that has some osteoarthritis in it. What we're going to do is bring our arm up slowly and controlled. Again, pain-free, all the way up and back down. This is one range we can do for the shoulder. We can also try where our elbow's beside our side and we're bringing our hand into our stomach and then out like this. If these are too hard for you or are painful, you can try the shoulder pendulum. I'm going to bring my chair over, so just something to hold on to, a table, a chair, and you're just going to let that shoulder hang. And then you're just going to gently let the shoulder move into tiny circles here. That will help loosen things up in the joint and keep the muscles loose as well. All right, we're going to move on to the elbow. So for this, we can start with our arm straight and then slowly bend it as much as you can within the pain-free range and straighten it out again. And you can do that a few times. Then another thing you can do for the elbow joint is have your palm facing the ceiling and then turn it so it's facing the ground. And then back up to the ceiling and turn so it's facing the ground. All right, let's move on to the wrist. So for this, same idea, we're going to flex it, bend it towards you, and then extend it that way. Towards you, and then out. We can incorporate a stretch here. That's pretty easy. So if you have your hand out like this, you can grab onto your fingers, just like that, and hold on to that for a stretch. And then you can bring your hand so it's facing the ground and flex it that way, and hold on to your fingers to get the muscles in the back of the hand there and the arm. That will help loosen things up in the wrist. And then we're going to go to the fingers. So for the fingers, what we can do is we can flex them like this. So you're making a fist, and then you can spread them out just like that. So you're flexing, and then you're spreading out. Another thing you can do is spread them apart like that. Bring them together, just like that. Yeah. So those are for the fingers. So now we're going to move on to the rest of the spine. So I showed you the neck, but we're going to move on to the middle of the back and the low back. A little thing you can do standing is to just stand like this with your arms by your side and slowly go one way. It'll just kind of help, bring some range of motion to the spine, some directions you don't typically do every day. Might be a little stuck. Yeah, just like this. And then we're going to incorporate another exercise that will help kind of with the flexion extension piece. So for this, I'm going to go down onto my hands and knees. All right, so you just want to make sure your hands are stacked up with your shoulders and your knees with your hips here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to curve our spine, kind of pushing your hands into the floor. This will help with the flexion piece of your spine. And then we're going to draw our belly button down towards the ground. This will help with the extension piece. And you're just looking up a little bit while you do this, and then you can go back into the flexion and extension. This is what some people call the cat-cow exercise. It will help loosen up your spine a little bit there. So now we're going to move on to our hip. So to do this, I would recommend that you should have something to hold on to just in case, because what we're going to do is go up on one leg. So the hip with arthritis will be the one off the ground, and we're just going to do a little bit of a leg swing here. This helps because there's no pressure onto the joint, because your foot's not on the ground when you're moving it. It'll just help loosen things up in there. Another one you can do is leg swings, but kind of in a circular motion. So again, you should hold on to the wall or something just for balance, and you just want to bring your leg out and bring it back in. I'll show you this way here so you can have a better look. So you want to bring your leg out. This some people call open the gate, and then this is close the gate. That will help loosen up your hip in all different circular motions here. Yeah, all right, so we're going to move on to the knee. So the knee joint is nice and simple. So for this, again, you can hold on to the wall if you need to there. And we just want to bring your knee through some flexion and extension there. Just like that. This will be nice on the joint to keep it less stiff, kind of increase the range of motion as there's no pressure onto the actual joint. And you're just bringing it through that range, loosening up those muscles. All right. So then the last one we're going to do is the ankle. Same idea as the knee joint to start. You're bringing it through that flexion extension there. So you can hold on to the wall again. If you need to, you can have a seat while you do this. And you just want to point your toes down and then point them up towards you. Point it back down, up towards you. The ankle joint has many different ranges, so you can do more than just up and down. You can also go side to side. And you can have fun with it and write out people's names, or what we usually give out to people quite often is the ankle alphabet. So you can just basically use your toe like it's a pencil, and you can draw or do the alphabet A, B, C, all the way through. All right, I hope those exercises will help you manage your pain with osteoarthritis. And you are welcome to book in with the Zoomers Physiotherapy and Health Solutions for a massage, and we can help you towards your goal of living the life you love. Thank you for watching, and hopefully see you soon.